Hello, judges. We'd like to thank you for your time and consideration on this matter today. We are the other half of the signaling team, and we are calculating code words. Our goal is to make these code words self-sufficient. And now to meet the team. My name is Annalise DeMose.
Hi, I'm Shayla Knapp.
I'm Augustin DeRosa.
I'm Michaela Edmonds.
I'm Max Lipscomb.
Yobe State University constantly faces theft, and in addition, it is located in northeastern Nigeria, which is a common location for Boko Haram attacks. This leads us to our SWOT analysis. Some of the strengths that the security team already have is that they have access to walkie-talkies for communication. They also have numerous guards who are willing to put the time in to protect and learn how to protect and implement more strategies. Their weaknesses include that the school has no safety drills. In addition, they haven't trained since 2016. It is also very difficult to know where the threats are happening because of the lack of cameras. But despite these weaknesses, we have the opportunity to implement code words and drills to properly prepare the security team to potentially save lives. And we will be saving lives from threats that include thieves, Boko Haram, and dangers that may arise during constant power outages.
Our solution is code words. We believe that code words will be more of an effective way for the guards to communicate, as well as helping the guards communicate possibly dangerous situations without alerting the adversary that they know what is happening. The way to our solution is through a three-step plan. The first is to teach the security team the code words we have already implemented. As a team, we have selected 7 words that the guards use most frequently, and we have created code words that correlate with traditional Nigerian dishes. The reason we chose to go with Nigerian food as the code words is because it is something that they understand and know, making it easier for them to learn. Our second, as you can see, is to instruct the security staff on how to make their own new code words. We believe that after 2 months of code words being implemented, they should create a new category, such as shapes, colors, or even animals. In doing so, they will be creating new code words, meeting, and discussing how the words we have already provided them with will help in the future create less of a repetition. The third step is code word drills and meetings. We believe, as I had briefly stated before, that after 2 months, the team should meet together to create these code words. Once these words have been created, there will be drills implemented, which you can see in the booklet, on how these code words should go. The point of these drills is to ensure that the security team understands and knows the proper procedures to follow when certain code words are enacted. And we highly suggest that after every other week, at least once every other week, these drills will be run in order to help the security team understand, learn, and better protect the student body, faculty, and university. In doing so, this will also help them avoid repetition and, as you can see, predictability.
Now, our team came up with drills that the guards can run to help them memorize these words. Now, we came up with 2 drills, the robbery drill and the danger drill. Now, the danger drill obviously being if the intruder had a weapon or a bomb or some type of thing that could hurt or kill somebody. Now, for example, the robbery drill, before any drill starts, the guards will alert the students via group chats that the drill is about to start so the students don't freak out. Then, for example, with the robbery drill, the exercise will begin once the guards are at their posts. And first, the guards will call out exercise Suya on their walkie-talkies, Suya being the code word for suspicious activity. Next, the guards will call out exercise Akara, Akara being the code word for robbery. Then, after they run the drill, and in your booklets, you guys have the steps to the drill. After they run the drill, they will call exercise Jolof, which is the code word for all clear. Now, the danger drill is along the same lines. The only differences are that you will have exercise Eon, which is the code word for weapon, and exercise Moi Moi, or exercise Eon and Moi Moi can go together, which Moi Moi is the code word for backup.
Now, judges, this brings us into your instructional pamphlets. So if you like, you can open those up and just take a look. Now, there are all the code words in here, so I would say keep those a secret just for now. So yes, by giving out pamphlets to the security guards, you do run the risk of them possibly, say, giving them up to people. But at this point, we have no reason to believe that any of the security guards are working with Boko Haram or there's any corruption within the security department itself. So now, this is going to act as a guide for the security guards, the general guards, while your booklet is more a management tool for the higher leadership positions. This pamphlet is going to tackle three things: giving information quickly and clearly, going to act as a guide for information and questions, as well as being an explanation of the code word and how they work. It's going to be helpful in how they can break it down. You can have different techniques and how you can best learn the words, depending on what type of learner they are. Switching it up, and examples on how you change the code words. So, changing the code words brings us into this. How do you change the code words? We were also tasked not just with coming up with how do you make a code word, but how do you make it self-sufficient? So easy, they could do it themselves. It's easy and only takes 3 simple steps. First, pick a category. Any category you want. As one of my teammates said, some examples include colors, flowers, movies, you name it, whatever you want it to be. The third is pick the words that you use most common and connect them to another word. We used medical, all clear, weapon, robbery. These are some of the most common words that they use. Step 3, you connect those words with one of your code words. As you can see in my example above, the category we did for the example is animal. Robbery relates to rat. Medical relates to donkey. It's as simple as that. And when saying these code words, they can say them donkey on the walkie-talkies, and that's how they're going to be communicating these words. Or they can work it into a sentence if the target is nearby and they don't want to spook them. Such as one of the examples is moi moi for backup. Hey, I would really like some moi moi for dinner tonight. Yes, it might sound funny to us right now, but to them, that's just a normal sentence. And that brings us to Augustine, who's going to talk about our implementations.
So when tasked with an issue like this, some of our biggest goals were how to implement it and when to implement it. So if you look up, you can see our implementation roadmap. So 2 months from now, in October 2022, the LI staff would meet with the Nigerian security team in order to implement new code words and make sure that drills are implemented for those code words. Then March of 2023, after 8 months, the Nigerian security team will be able to reuse old security words or old categories and run drills to remember them. Then in August of 2023, after a full year, the security team should begin to create their own code words and new categories in order to keep things fresh and self-sufficient. Then in August of 2024, after 2 years, the Yobe State University should have successfully implemented our code word system with new categories and keeping it self-sufficient.
Judges, we thank you for your time and attention to this matter. This is a project we have worked on all week, and we're extremely proud of it. And we hope you choose to implement this inside Yobe State University. Thank you for your time, and we open the floor to any questions or clarifications.
I agree. The work you put into this all week is shown, and it was a very good presentation. And I want you to think about that. You worked all week, you worked hard, you gave a good presentation today, and the stuff that you have learned, either whether it be in presenting or in preparing a topic and becoming an expert and studying it, those sorts of skills are going to carry forward with you into the future, into the short term of things that you do. Think about, you presented to this whole room full of people. And you are going to be presenting your whole life, whether it be meeting a new friend, whether it be going to school, and talking with people, or going to a job interview, or whatever it is. These skills will carry forward with you. And Elise, in fact, I'm going to say this. Every one of you, I think, moved forward when you talk, which made it easier to hear, easier to pay attention to you. Everything else faded into the background. I really like that. The hand gestures were very good. My big thing, I'm really big on the hand gestures, because if you're holding your hands, you can't gesture. And gesturing really helps when you explain something. And what this does is show somebody you're nervous. You see what I'm saying? So I really think that's an important area. Max, you were calm, convincing, knowledgeable. You could have been a little more exciting sometimes, engaging. You got better as you went along. And I think that's a thing for everybody in this is as you went along, you got more used to everything, right? You're more comfortable. That's true with everything in life. The first time you try something, or at the beginning, think about the first time you tried to ride a bike, right? Maybe you remember the first time you tried walking. You didn't succeed at first, right? But the more you did it, the better you got at it. And I think you did a great job. Rusty?
Thanks, Bill. Yeah, I loved it. I thought you guys were really good. I thought the moving forward was terrific. Max, I will say, I'd rather you had your shirt tucked into your pants. Being a military guy, I kind of noticed that right away. But other than that, in terms of presenting yourself to me, I thought you were great. Absolutely, I feel compelled to repeat something that Bill said about your gestures and your moving forward and talking to us. Made it feel more personal to me. Your slides, I like your slides. Okay, so I compliment you on them, but all in all, I really liked your presentation. Nice job, all of you. Nice job, Mike.
All right, terrific. Yes, really good job. Really excellent presentation. You guys had probably the most complex of the ones so far, and you did a nice job in breaking that down and breaking it up into different into explanations how you did that. I think I could go for some moi moi now, but But anyway, explanation of the case, very well done. Nice understanding of the law and how they should logically operate. Quality of research was very well done, and a really good conclusion. So nice job on that.
Just one last point. I don't buy into the code word thing at all, but your presentation almost was compelling to me. So really good. Good with that. All right, good job.